These are some top projects to look into in February. Let's dive in. You guys know I am involved with Gunzilla. I want to show you guys a project first that also has amazing graphics. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And all of us watched Game of Thrones, so we love Lord Commander of the Night Watch and all that kind of stuff. So BlockLords is an immersive strategy game. And so basically what you'll be doing is going through different quests and finding new challenges and trying to achieve and beat them. But in the back end, there's a huge amount of fun gameplay. And I think that before we look at all the token side of the games, because we've seen tons of games come through crypto, we must look at what is actually fun and what do you want to play. Now, not only is the gameplay fun, I also wanted to look at who is involved in the game. So when you look at the partner list that these guys have, pretty much some of the biggest funds, and there's not just one, but many of them, have invested into this game. It has great graphics, it has great tokenomics, and it gives you the ability to be able to immerse yourself into a game which is fun and that you'll enjoy first and foremost. That is why I put money into this game. I invested, and I think that it will be something that I will actually enjoy playing, and so will you. Now, obviously, with games, we have a little bit more risk because it's hit and miss, but I think the whole storyline and everything that you can do inside of the game make this one of the ones that potentially could be a multiple Xer. BlockLords is actually supposed to come out in the next couple months, so I'm telling you guys beforehand. And one other thing you may not notice and that you should look into is you can already go on Epic and download it. So if you guys go on blocklords.com, you can watch the game trailer, but you can also go and download this and start playing it. That is something also that's important with games, is that they actually created the game already. It's not something that you're gonna have to wait for. We all saw what happened with Star Atlas, where it pumped and dumped because there was nothing to do with the token. They have something that you can do right now, and in this cycle, I believe these types of games are going to have much more growth than this rinky-dink games, Nintendo graphic stuff from last cycle. Okay, so people have been asking me about BRC ecosystem projects. I'll be telling you a lot more that I'm invested into, but Orange Pills had a considerable amount of hype, and as we saw with even not great projects like Savum, which had a whole bunch of controversy around it, Orange Pill is a great project that is basically trying to make BRC's ecosystem much easier for you to use. That comes with your inscriptions that you have, the NFTs that you have, etc. Just becoming more easy to see and use. They have a beta already, so you can click on that link, but I just want to show you what the look and feel of it is. So here would be your balances, what coins you have. Your NFTs can actually show up as a photo. It's not just an inscription with like letters and numbers and code. It just makes it real. And so you can also earn from the DeFi side of this. And the idea is that anywhere you go, you have your wallet, you can see all your ordinals, you can see all your stacks, you can see your BTC, and you can use that on a day-to-day basis in the BRC ecosystem, which is very much needed in a place which right now the UX UI has been very difficult, which is why I was kind of against it a little bit, and why I do believe still BRC is going to explode a little bit this cycle, but even more next cycle. We'll see. I might be wrong about that, but I'm obviously putting some positions into some of the projects that I see have value and simplify the process of using the ecosystem. Because right now it feels a lot like Ethereum if you don't have these types of tools, which is why I invested into it. They have AI as well integrated into the wallet. So there's a lot that you can actually do with this project, and the leadership is former Google, etc. So they have a lot of really smart people. So the benefits are the Bitcoin ecosystem's values are its self-custody, it has privacy, it has anonymity, so you don't have to do KYC, it's decentralized. So this is going back to the basics of Bitcoin, which is something I got into Bitcoin for, and a lot of you maybe have got into Bitcoin for, but this is the real reason why I love it. You can do all the things that you want to do without having to worry about the government's watching eye or anyone watching over what you do, because it's kind of intrusive on your privacy. So that's why I'm in Orange Pill. That's why I think you guys should have a look at it, and it is not launched yet. So it's something that is new still and that is launching soon, but you can keep your eyes out for it, do the research, take the time, go through their documents, and see if it's something that will be right for you as well. Next up, this one you probably have seen a lot online, and it's MixMob. Now, MixMob is another one that you can go and play right now. So that's something that you can go and look look into. They have pills. You click on the play racer right here, and you can just go and play and start to feel the fun of this game. The other thing you can do right now is get into the mob bot. MixMob has a bunch of mix bots. They have them already on Magic Eden. You can go and actually find the pills, which you don't know what will be in them, or the ones that already have been opened, and see the different types of characters. Now, obviously, like any other game, they have different types of abilities, things that you can do, some certain types of power-ups, repair kits, etc. So you're going to be racing against other people, and actually, if you go online, you can see people like Arthur Hayes playing this, and they're actually going to have really soon a large influencer group play against each other, so you can see and get a feel for the game. It's actually a lot of fun. You're in a racing style game. There's challenges and things that come up into it, but really you can play the game and be the best MixMob racer, or you can also bet for the teams that you see racing against each other. So it makes it much more fun to actually get involved with this. Even if you don't want to race yourself, you could potentially make profit from other people that you watch racing, and that is the fun in the whole entire system. So definitely go check it out. Okay, so when you get in here, you can see the mask, the decks, the mix bots that you own. You go in here and you click play now, and you do the free play, and then you check off one of the different decks that you'd want. So let's say you want to select this deck, right? And then you just go and click on play now. And what will happen is you'll start a mini tournament, and you will be able to race against either a bot or against another human being. So as you can see, I'm going to be playing against a phantom bot, and how it looks, I'm just going to do a couple seconds so you just have a feel for the look of the game. They're also they just released an upgrade for this, so it looks even more cool. And so you can see this is what it looks like. We go, I push forward. I have a couple abilities down here, rumble packs and dead weight, etc. And basically your job is to avoid what I just hit, because then you start dying and then you're a lot slower, right? So that's the whole point of the game. It's really fun. If you guys start playing it, you'll see that it's something that I've really enjoyed, like the gameplay of it. And when you're playing against other people, you can see like the MixMob just ripped ahead of me, and you're trying to beat these guys, right? So the goal is that I try to beat him by the end of the race and that I don't die. Next up is Eesee. What's up, Eesee? All right, so this one I really, really like. So the problem last cycle with NFTs was I can't sell this NFT. It's worth a lot of money. No one wants to buy it. Damn, I can't get rid of my ape. I can't get rid of this or that, right? So you can list it, but that means still someone has to buy it. So it's really hard when you have like 100 ETH ape to sell it, right? And a lot of people experience this once the bear market started. Well, what Eesee does, it gamifies that whole selling process, right? As you guys can see, here's a doodles, right? And someone's doing it for $2,500. You buy 5 tickets. Once the 5 tickets are purchased, it uses VRF, which is basically a randomization engine that no one can control, and it will pick one winner. And the winner will win the lottery. So they're doing it in a lottery style system. And you can even see some of the doodles that are worth $20,000, like this one. They have 20,000 tickets, $1 a ticket. So it's more like a lottery. And once that fills up, it will literally choose a winner. I think this is a great way to go about it, because I have some friends that are in other platforms where they've won an NFT doing the lottery at like $3 or $5 investment into the lottery ticket. And as we know, lotteries always have done well from the whole time that the world has existed. So this is a great opportunity. I'm going to be taking one of the Coach K NFTs for Eesee, and soon I'll be posting that on to here. So it will give you an opportunity for a small amount of money to be able to purchase a ticket and get into the club. This is something to prove to you how it works so that you understand. And this is already live, so you can go and use it right now. Eesee is supposed to be launching in the next few weeks, so this is something that you should be looking into. I think they're gonna have a very strong launch. There's a lot of people backing them. The team are amazing. One of the best calls I've had in a while. I really like them. I think they have some really cool technology, and they make things much easier for the NFT market to be able to have some liquidity move around, because normally if you were trying to sell something for $5,000, it would be very difficult to sell it unless it's to another OG that wants it really badly. This solves that problem, gives people exposure, and I believe that this is one of those projects that's going to do really well. Also, by the way, have airdrops, so you can go and do that as well. Opportunities are there. Check into it, do the research, and see what I saw. Last one we're going to talk about today is Nibiru. Nibiru right now, I've been posting about it, has big airdrop coming. Now, this is a really cool ecosystem. I'll show you more into the ecosystem in a minute. They are a layer 1, right? They're making it easy so that you guys can come in and easily get into the blockchain if you're a Web 2 company, Web 3 company, doesn't matter. They make the whole process of the smart contracts and everything easier and a lot more secure. They have an amazing directory of who the ecosystem is and what do they do in their ecosystem. And if you look through the blockchains that they work, right, the bridges that they work with, the supporters that they've had, the liquidity providers, there's a lot of top tier people backing this. They have capital, they have a strong team, they have really good investors. The people that I see in their KOL list, they shortlisted them based off how much influence they have, how much actual bots are on their account. These are the types of things that I'm always looking for and asking about, but the team is extremely impressive. They're building a robust ecosystem and they make it much more simple for you and me to use. So the cool thing about airdrops is you go and you interact with their ecosystem. And by doing that, you can then learn how to use the Nibiru ecosystem so that you can benefit from when this launches on the new projects that launch on it and from the ecosystem itself. We've all seen what happened with Tia and Tau, and we're seeing it happen over and over again. And now with Mantra, so we've seen a lot of these ecosystems pop off really hard. Say is another one, Sui is another one. We're seeing these are not fads, and actually the technology behind them is more advanced because they came out later after everyone's built something, right? So yes, ETH still has a first mover advantage, but you have to look at what else has advantages above ETH, right? We know transactional volume, we know fees and stuff like that are affecting blockchains. So what did they do and how do they make it easier and what problems are they solving, right? Well, obviously with the people that are building in their ecosystem and they're partnered with them, there's a lot of people who value what they have. Go and do the research, get in on the airdrop, earn some free tokens. It's not launching right away. I think it's launching next quarter. So I'll be giving you guys updates on Nibiru, but follow the Twitter. Make sure that you're, not missing out on these videos because I'm telling you guys the project that haven't launched yet. Everyone will show you stuff that's already launched, they have a huge bag of, and that are gonna dump on you. I'm trying to tell you so you guys can get in a public sale, so you can get on the airdrops, so you have less risk, right? You're not buying someone else's bag that they're dumping on you. I'm telling you guys to get in before so you can get a bag on the IDO, or that you can see the benefits of the blockchain and start using it and getting some free allocation by just participating in airdrops.